Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Nate here, go-karts are going fishing, and in today's video we're going to be porting this little Briggs and Stratton 5 horsepower you guys have been seeing me work on. And you can always remember I'm a part of Small Engine Nation. Google it. Real quick, a couple of updates. I'm going to start keeping track of donations and how much money the channel makes and how much I spend, and I'm going to keep it all in this notebook. All receipts will go in here. I'll do monthly updates, you know. Alright, so I just recently got a $50 Harbor Freight gift card from a subscriber, and thank you much, by the way. You know who you are. And I showed that on one of my live streams. So this one, my wife got me this Husky socket holder for Valentine's Day. Part number 10029784 from Husky. Lifetime warranty, 3/8 drives with a big heavy duty magnet on the back. I mean, it's pretty strong. So let's get on into this video porting these intake and exhaust valves. They are 7/16 bolts, and here comes my second one with your little oil dipper. It's also got some other kind of little, oh, that's your that's the piece you bend up to hold the bolts. All right, there she goes. This is the first time I've ever moved a crank and piston on anything, by the way. I mean, that journal don't look too horribly bad. Here it comes. There's my piston. Two of the rings were kind of lined up kind of close. Huh? Alright guys, so check it out. I also picked this up today at a thrift store. It was $1.50. What do y'all think about that? It's a little noisy. It's not as fancy as the one Redbeard has, but it does the purpose. I kind of like it. Alright, so I held it up there and made my mark inside there. You can see this is the material I have to remove now. So I'm going to get to work with that. Okay guys, so I have like kind of started going at it with that bit. You can see where I've already started hitting it up a little bit. There's a lot of material that can be removed up in here, this area right here. And then, you know, under here, this bend right here, I'm taking out this bend up top. So I'm clearing out anything that doesn't need to be here on both sides and making these holes as big as possible without hitting the seats. And yeah, I would recommend putting tape too over top of here, which I didn't do, by the way, but it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on getting on it, and I'm gonna take as much material out of there as I possibly can. Make sure you don't hit your valve seats, which I already have 100 times. Okay guys, it's the next day, and early in the morning I had a friend call me. Needed help putting up a ceiling fan. I went and helped him put up a ceiling fan in his bedroom, and I scored a free ceiling fan out of it, the old ceiling fan. So that was a score on my part. And then today, Sunday, I got to go help another buddy move a shed. So I'm pretty pressed for time today, so I'm gonna get done what I can. However, yesterday I did get a lot done. This intake valve is pretty much where I want it. It is almost, it's about 15/16 across. And I would say this way it's about an inch, I think. It's almost an inch that way. And it started off, it was 3/4 of an inch across. So I gained a good almost a 1/4 inch in size. And then this was 3/4 the exhaust when I started, and it's now over an inch. Or no, it was 1 inch when I started, I think. And now it's inch and 1/16. So, and I'm not done with it yet. And to give you an idea of how much material I've removed, that right there is pretty much just the intake. So that's a good bit of material just for one side, and that's not even all the material. That's just what I could collect. You know, there's still stuff all over it, you know, inside, everywhere. But you can see how much work I've put into that intake side. And this side used to have threads where the muffler screwed in, you know, and I've got almost all of those gone. And you can see in the back of the exhaust, I'm working now on these ridges right here. I'm gonna get all them ridges out. Okay guys, bear with me on this one because I'm holding it by hand. I'm trying to think if I should remove this ridge right here on both sides. That's where I'm at right now, and I'm really not sure because I'm not an expert. That ridge right there, see it? But I'm still working on getting all this down to this has to go away, and there's a few more lips like right there and right here. I want to take some of this out. Always be aware too where your bolt holes are, because you got bolt holes going in from everywhere. You don't want to get too close and get into one of those. You got your head bolts going down too. Look, head bolts going down, so you don't want to bump into one of those. There's all the work I've done from the top that you can see, not too much. Oh yeah, you can see all the valleys. I removed the eyebrows and whatnot. Got really close to my head bolt right there. Didn't know what I was doing. So yeah, this is going to be part one of porting and polishing, because this is taking a long time, and then my hands are getting wore out from, because so far this is how much material I removed from the exhaust. That's what I removed from the intake so far, plus more what I haven't gotten out. But this is going to be probably the end of part one of porting and polishing. Yeah, it's taken me a long time. So thanks you guys for watching. Me and Suey appreciate it. Right, Sue? Talk to you on the next one. Don't miss my live streams on Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern time. You'll see that bad boy. Go-karts are going fishing out.
Tolerance, I'm guessing for stock.
Right.
It didn't say anything about oversize.
So this is what size stock is, or this one?
Both. That's
Both.
just the first thing I guess.
It's somewhere in between those.
Yeah, between you got a 5,000 tolerance, I'm guessing.
I gotcha.
For whatever your ring gap and shit.
So it's 2.5 inches across, pretty much.
Pretty much.
I gotcha.
Plus you're 2 9/16.
I still don't understand what's going on. I should have brought my tripod. I didn't know we were going to do it. All this was involved. I thought you just stuck that thing on there and then it told you everything.
I have to have this set though. I don't know what to set this at. Right now it's set for a full 5-inch board.
Don't mind that music in the background, folks. He tells me he's getting ready to stretch this one.
You want the driver 6 inches and the passenger in the back 7.
6 inches in the front and 4 inches in the back. He's going to stretch it. Oh, it looks like this turns into a seat. That's sick. That folds up into a seat. It's going to get a new driven clutch. Feels like it's velcroed down. What kind of motor has it got? A 290?
Yeah.
Honda?
Yeah, I believe Yamaha makes it. It's stock motor.
So I guess it's stock. Besides being monster sized. His tires are so sick. Too cool. He's stretching that bad boy another 10 inches. That looks like a fun toy. This machine makes gears.
Zero is the very minimum on this. So 25 thousandths that way. Right there's 25 or 2.5 thousandths over the minimum, which is still within tolerance. So same height.
All we got coming to work on Sundays, huh?
26.5 thousand or 2.5 thousandths over. Shoot, 2.5 thousandths out of round.
Gotcha. I tell you guys, I could just play around in here all day. They have every tool you will ever need. Sandblaster. Don't know what that one does. There's your mill. 2 lathes.
So did you get this or what?